Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum and what's going on with this recent weekend dump. It's about 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time currently right now. So we're going to see how the markets react tomorrow because usually we don't get this kind of action on the weekend like we did. We got some pretty red days in crypto. This could be because of some of the things that Trump's currently doing in the markets, which, guys, this is all part of the game. A lot of times institutions like to do stuff like this um, to get a lower price. They want to get these prices down so they can buy on the dips. And, the market always reacts, funny um, to news that is out of the ordinary, and putting tariffs on Mexico and Canada is not something that we're currently used to. So the market's going to react. It's going to do what it's going to do. You just got to stay focused. Look at the charts. Make sure that you're up to speed with everything that's going on in the charts. Because what I've learned over the years, guys, is the charts will always tell you the news before the news does. Okay. Now, if you look at this chart, we're looking at Bitcoin, and what do we see? Well, we see an M pattern, which, if you watch my videos in the past, okay, you can see that the M pattern's right here. Boom, boom, right there. The M pattern broke, down we went. Okay. That's trading 101, guys. You got to expect that. This is where you would take that short. One on this candle right here, you would take that short and take that move. Okay, so you get a lot of shorts jumping in. They're looking at this little double top right here. The markets are trying to scare you like the tops are in. Maybe. You never know. You never know. What I have on this cycle, though, guys, based on a lot of Fibonacci's that I've done, I have this cycle going up to 229,600 area, give or take a couple $100 there. And then I have on the second cycle, after this cycle, I have it going about retracing, going a little higher, retracing at 360,000, and then bouncing. And the high of the next cycle, not this cycle coming up, but the next cycle, I have it around $868,000, guys. So you got the first cycle that's coming up here, 229, and then we got the next. Now, is this guaranteed? No, guys. This is just based off of math and Fibonacci's that I've done, based on back testing my Fibonacci's. And if you could see here, guys, at these levels that I marked down here, you could see how we got rejected here, we got rejected here, then we had the breakout. Okay. We can just keep scrolling. You can see my trends though. Look how far these trends go back. This trend goes all the way back to 15,000. Okay, so we don't want to hit this trend. Now we got our short-term trends right here. We broke this one. The next one's here, and the next one's here. You can see my levels to the right of the screen. Let's see. Anything else of importance? Well, let's see if it bounces. Let's see what happens here. So far, we're getting a nice bounce. It's not great yet. We're not out of the woodwork yet. We got to see how the markets open up. But I'm going to show you an interesting chart on Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, okay? Because this is something I charted. I haven't, to be honest with you guys, I haven't traded Ethereum in a while. So this is an old chart. This is a chart that I probably did like 6 months ago. And look how perfect. This is the current candle. Look at this trend I drew right here, guys. Trend. And we currently just bounced. Currently, right now, came out and bounced right off this trend. I mean, look at that. If you would have took that trade, I mean, look at this. This is a nice trade, guys. I mean, look at that. That's 16% right off that bounce. Okay, just drawing these trends. All right, you can see the trends right here. Now you can see my longer term trend, the secondary trend right here. Boom, all the way back when this thing was, $100. That's my line in the sand, as you could say, trend. This is our new trend because this was our new low from our previous high. So now we draw this here, and you can see where we got that bounce. Now I can extend this this line here. Let's extend it. So we'll do that. So now we have it going all the way up through the chart. But this way we get a better idea. Now Ethereum's getting a nice bounce, guys. Congratulations if you did, get it at 21,000 or 2100. I'm sorry. And you could see where we had this zone right here, our old zone. Look at this. I'm just going to drag this over this text. Now, this is what we want to see with Ethereum, because you can see all these rejection points over here, over here, over here. So we want to see this 2800 break and hold. If we can do that on Ethereum will start to move really good. It'll hold. Let's see if it holds this time. We want to see some kind of, we had some support. You can see where they tried right here, where they bought it here. They tried to bounce it, and then the market just broke down. So we'll see if we can regain that on Ethereum. If we can and hold it, then we could see a nice uptrend for Ethereum. What I would want to see here, though, since we're looking at this, you could see this is a double top. Guys, look at this. Okay, you can see this from a mile away. Look at this M pattern right here. It broke downhill, tried, retested, swing failure pattern, came back down. That's the end of that. Okay, that's a typical move right there. This is charting 101. You look at the charts and you could see what's going on. Now, in this particular move right here, what I would be looking for is a trend to break here. Okay, a trend. We're also going to look at the hash ribbons real quick. But let's see if we can break this trend line right here. Get back up, hold this area, like I said, this 2800 area on a higher term time frame, a daily, a weekly, something in that nature. See if we can break this trend and then maybe move back to the upper range of this area around that $4,000 mark. Okay, that's what we're going to look for Ethereum on this current bounce. Bitcoin. Now, this is the hash ribbons, guys. So what this is basically a lot of moving averages put together. And you can see here, anytime we get too far away from the purple, which is the 20 EMA, okay, anytime we get too far away from that, we tend to pull back and touch it and then bounce. Okay, so we touched it here, we bounced. So can we get a deeper pullback? That's what we want to see. And if so, we don't want to see multiple candles closing under here too much. And if we do, we want to see it pop back up before it rolls over. And I'll give you an example of a rollover right back here when we had the double top, okay, back when it got up to 69,000. All right, you can see right here where we had, boom, came down, fell underneath it, but it didn't roll over. We broke back up, we went back higher. Then right here, you could see the 20 EMA cross the bottom ribbon right here. And that's when we went downhill. So we don't want to see this 20 EMA cross to the bottom, because then look what happens if it gets to the bottom. It acts like resistance, okay? We tried here, rejected. Tried here, rejected. Tried here, rejected. Finally, we break above it, guys, and guess what? It went from that, where did it break? At 18,000. And it just kept going from there. Sorry about some of these lines, guys. Some of this is really old. You can see, this is trading back when it was 21,000. So I was looking for something here, I guess. But anyways, yeah, you can see, God, you can see where these support lines came in, guys. Look how perfect this chart. Look at this. Right here, we broke this at 31, boom, up to the moon. Trouble at 48, broke that, boom, up to the moon. Trouble at 73, finally, look, touched here, rejected. Touched here, rejected. Finally broke, boom. Okay, now we have some support right down here at around that 89,000 was our last low, our last major low, I should say. So let's see if that holds up. Can this get ugly? Yeah, because guys, this is a 5-day I'm looking at right now. And how much time do we have left? Okay, not much time. So this is where a 5-day right here. And you can see here, well, we have the M right here. Okay. And you're probably thinking, well, Moondog, that's it. There's the M pattern. No, that's not how it works. If we get a higher term time frame closing pretty much under this $89 to $90,000 area, if we get a higher term time frame closing underneath that area, sorry about that, closing underneath this middle area right here. Let me draw that up. If we get something closing underneath this, okay, guys, so this red candle, let me zoom in. This is the bottom of the candle, guys, right here. This is where it wicked, and this is the current price. So it got a little bounce, but this is a 5-day candle. We still got 1 day and 20 hours left on this candle, okay? So we want to see what happens in 1 day and pretty much in the next 2 days, okay? And what this is going to be a big move, because if this thing does decide to double top on us, that is not a good sign for Bitcoin. That's not a good sign for the markets in general, because Bitcoin is very correlated with a lot of this stuff. Let's see where we would get our target on this. Now, could this go lower? Of course, because there's momentum in this. It depends on the momentum. But we would draw it from here to here. And I don't know why it's extending. We have to take that off. Let me take that extender off. Okay. It doesn't automatically go off, huh? And then we would take it down to here. Guys, we're looking. Look how this kind of lines up. This is kind of scary. But we're looking around that 73,000 for a retracement if this does break. Okay, so could we see something like this where it comes down? I mean, this is just adding up. I mean, you see what I just did. You could see something like this, and then finally this, and then a little bit of this, and then we can go up to my targets that I told you about in our cycle up here. Could that be a possibility? We'll see. We'll see, guys. Look at, there's my target for this cycle before we see some kind of pullback here of this high. And then eventually on the next cycle, this would be where I would see it go up a little bit, get up into this 400,000, maybe come back down, retracement. That would be a good buying point for the next run up to 868,000. So that's on, of course, that's years from now, guys, because we still gotta work through this cycle here. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if the Fibonacci's reign true. And I'll have to make a video on how I got those targets based on the Fibonacci's that I did to get those, the extensions that I got, the retracements that I did from dating all the way to when Bitcoin first started, and kind of just, replaying that basically for the future. So that's it for tonight's video, guys. I hope this is clarifying it a little bit of what's going on, and hopefully you guys can sleep better, and hopefully the markets don't come out and just tank on us tomorrow. I mean, and if they do, it is what it is, guys. It's part of the game. Okay, the big dogs they're gonna play the games. They're gonna want to bring this stuff down before they bring it up. It happens every cycles, guys. This is nothing new. Okay, yeah, we might get these bull runs like we did in 2023, but you guys remember 2022, and you guys remember, even before that. We can go on and on about it. So you're just gonna have your bull and your bear times, and and you just gotta watch your charts, guys, and be careful out there. Listen, and I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say, guys, is just my opinion, educational purposes only. But this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Okay, you guys have a great night, and I'll have to do an updated video here shortly.